In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the especially merciful. By the blessing of Sidi Shaykh, may Allah sanctify his secret. What you witness during your spiritual initiation, Bayaa, reveals the value of your past life. When the Shaykh chooses to assist you during the transmission of the light, he does so within the confines of your intellect. He instructs you, close your eyes, forget your wife, your job, your children, cleanse yourself, face the Qibla. Yet you persist, wringing your heart over past actions, when in truth everything you did in the past was destined to bring you to this saint or friend of Allah, Wali. As the verse goes, Allah is the Wali of those who have faith, Iman, not merely of those who practice Islam. It extends to those who have nurtured the various aspects of Iman. Why have they done so? To reach the Wali who can guide them from darkness into light. They are believers, they have faith, but they are in darkness. Your value, as estimated by the Wali, is based on all that you have done for Allah, all the dhikr, all the worship you've performed, and the efforts you've made to seek divine knowledge. The Wali's estimation considers all that you've gone through to reach him. He then allows you to see this glimmer, lamha, which represents the value of everything you've accomplished since your birth. Don't expect more than this. You sought the Shaykh to reveal your life's worth, and he showed it to you. But this is not a secret. The secret of sainthood, wilayah, is more profound. Seeing the light doesn't mean that Allah has granted you the great spiritual opening, or that you've uncovered the secrets of sainthood. No, you've merely seen your portion and contemplated it in the mirror of sainthood. Ever since you turned 7 years old, the age at which your actions began to be documented, you can now see their true worth. But understand, I'm not merely expressing some sort of feelings or beliefs. The verse clearly states, Allah is the Wali of those who have faith. He brings them from darknesses into the light. Delve into its interpretation, explore Sufi books, and grasp the meaning of Allah is the Wali. Linguistically, it implies that Allah sent his Wali to the believers to guide them from their self-inflicted darknesses to the divine light. They were lost, misguided, engulfed by the lower world, dunya, and their egos, nafs. However, they carried out virtuous deeds. Their good deeds offset their bad ones. They accumulated these actions, some over 40 years, others over 20 years, each according to their divine predestination, until finally meeting the Wali. Others, the deprived ones, may never meet him in their lifetime. Those who never meet the Wali will face the same process. But in the afterlife, their good and bad actions will be evaluated, their sins erased by good deeds. They'll see what remains. If there's an atom left, they'll receive the reward. As for those who encounter the Wali and perceive an atom, this atom enables them to behold the face of the Lord. That is to say, the first group attains a reward, whereas the second, those blessed enough to meet the Wali in their lifetime, acquire spiritual knowledge, marifa. This is termed as a glimmer of light, lamha. Lamha, or the glimmer of light, isn't about size, be it small or large. We use the term lamha because of its swift unveiling to the disciple. As for its size, the tradition clearly states, it increases and decreases based on virtuous deeds. This tradition is unequivocal. There's no need for further examination. Your virtuous deeds too have varied consistently. When you present these virtuous deeds to the Wali, and he then reveals the glimmer of light to you, what do? You painstakingly recount everything you've achieved. But what happens next? When you disclose all this, asking in return for secrets based on your virtuous deeds, it's as if you're requesting judgment and reward based on your actions. At that juncture, the Wali removes this lamha, or glimmer of light. Why? Simply because the glimmer of light supersedes all deeds. It's the glimmer that elevates deeds, not the deeds that amplify the glimmer. You might think that deeds produce the light you perceive in the glimmer. As a result, the deputy of Allah takes it away from you, plunging you into darkness. Now bow down and humble your ego by putting your face in the sand.